All right, so what we have is we have a building. On top of our building, we have a macho dude. Why is he macho? Because for some reason, oops, I always draw his legs going the wrong. He's doing push-ups. Okay? What's our macho dude's name? And it can't be anybody from this class.
Jimmy Vegas.
Jimmy. Okay? On the street, we have a lovely lady named who? What? That's too hard for me to spell. Becky? Becky. Okay. Now, normally, Becky would be looking straight ahead. Shush. Becky would be looking straight ahead, but now she has to look up because she sees Macho Jimmy. Okay? That angle that she looks up at, we're going to name theta. And that is called the angle of, what do you think when you're looking up? Close. Starts with the E. Elevation. Now, of course, Macho Jimmy happens to see gorgeous Becky. Normally, he would be looking straight ahead. But now, he has to look down to see gorgeous Becky. That's called the angle of, what are you when you're down? Yeah. So angle of depression. Now, make your geometry teachers proud. Tell me about these two angles. They're the same. Congruent? Why?
They're alternate interior angles.
They are, you must have had a good geometry teacher.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. What did you say? What did you say?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that was. Okay. Yes, they're equal because they are alternate interior angles. They are called AIAs, alternate interior angles. So they are equal. So those two angles would be equal. Good so far? Okay. All right. Okay. So we need our boat. Is that not an awesome boat? Okay, I'm good at drawing boats. All right. Our parasailer is not directly above the boat. Watch this. I'm so good at drawing this. Isn't that cool? Okay. Parasailer connected to the boat by a rope. 300 feet. Okay? We want to find how far vertically above the boat is the parasailer. We know the angle looking up to the parasailer, and what's that angle called again, guys? Angle of elevation is 48 degrees. We want to find H, the height of the parasailer above the boat. Okay? Now, trust me. Put your finger on the angle, put your finger on the angle, put your finger on the angle. Okay? From my finger, fill up. And first of all, guys, let's put our hypotenuse here. Oh, yeah, hang on. From my finger, fill up. We're looking for what word? We know what word. Opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse. We're looking for? Opposite, and we know the? So which trig function would you use? Which trig? Sine, very good. So sine By the word goes the angle, by the word goes the angle. Always by the word goes the angle. And then Philip said opposite H over hypotenuse 300. All right, what do you want to name the dude?
Well, wait, is there gonna be two dudes?
No,
Oh.
one dude.
What about the driver of the boat?
Yeah.
What's the dude's name?
Okay, so the driver of the parasailer's named Dom.
We can't use
And then-
anybody
and-
from this class.
Okay, fine. The parasailer's gonna be Ashton, and the boat driver's gonna be Marley.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, all right, let's box an H. Master Solver, that you are, Lexi. What's the inverse of dividing by 300? Times 300. Mackenzie, I'm going to have you punch and tell us what you get. These problems are nearest 10th also, nearest 10th. What you see. Type in exactly what you see. What did you type in? Now, just curious, what if the situation were flipped over? So let's say we had sine 48 equals 300 over h. What are some different ways to attack this that would make sense to you? So how could you attack it, Destiny?
Times it by
So multiply both sides by h?
Yeah.
Okay, so times h, and then divide by? Okay, and that is awesome. That'll work perfectly. What I always tell my geometry standard students to do is just to maybe, I think they might remember this, is to make a proportion, because eventually we're going to be working with lots of proportions. And if this were the situation, which it's not, but I'm saying if this were, then what I would have them do is I would have them do cross products. They would do cross products. So they would have sine 48h equals 1 times 300, which is 300. And then they'd box in h and divide by sine 48. So, Destiny, what you said, absolutely fine. I just wanted to show another way. Okay? Destiny said multiply both sides by h. That works